Hello everyone. Today let's start a new lesson, Rise of Nazism. Chapter 3, page number 38 and 39 of our history textbook. I would like to discuss 5 important topics today. The gist of the lesson, the growth of social democracy in Germany, the establishment of the Social Democratic Party in 1875 in Germany, the philosophy behind the Social Democratic Party, and finally, the growth of the Social Democratic Party. First, the gist of the lesson, the rise of Nazism. The rise of Hitler and Nazism in Germany was a great historical phenomenon of modern world, with far-reaching consequences. Hitler was greatly influenced by the defeat of Germany in the First World War, 1914 to 1919. The aggressive imperialism of Germany was mostly responsible for the Great War. Germany was defeated. The Treaty of Versailles, which was settled by the victorious nations, imposed very harsh and humiliating terms of peace on Germany. Hitler visualized his philosophy of National Socialism, which was popularly known as the Nazism, to capture the power of the German state, strengthen the German nationalism, and transform Germany into a great world power. The political developments in post-war Germany, the economic crisis, and the political instability favored the rise of Hitler and his Nazi party. Hitler was, in a way, the historical response of the frustrated German nationalism to the challenge of the international hegemony of the European Allied powers, the victor of the World War. Hitler symbolized the urge of the resurgent Germany, which refused to accept the national defeat but provided a political philosophy and program to build up a great future of the German nation. Now let us see how social democracy was introduced to Germany. With the publication of Karl Marx, the Communist Manifesto, several revolutions inspired by the scientific socialism occurred in different countries of Europe, and socialism was spread to different countries. However, among the thinkers of socialism, there were different views. In Germany, a strong socialist movement grew up in the last quarter of the 19th century. The prominent leaders were Ferdinand Lassalle and Edward Bernstein, who believed that the socialist goals could be attained through the parliamentary democratic process, not on the violent revolution alone. Now, let's see the establishment of the Social Democratic Party. Ferdinand Lassalle founded the Social Democratic Party in 1875 in Germany based on the synthesis of socialism and democracy. The follower of the party came to be known as Social Democrats or Socialists. However, the great Chancellor of United German Empire, Otto von Bismarck, was opposed to socialism. He condemned socialism as an anarchy. So, he banned the Social Democratic Party in 1880. However, he allowed the individual socialists to contest in the parliamentary elections. But as a party, they were not allowed to send up candidates during an election. One of the prominent leaders of the Social Democratic Party was Edward Bernstein, 1852 to 1932. He was a prominent socialist thinker and politician. He differed from Marx and Engels on the means of the attainment of the socialist goals. He was condemned as the revisionist. However, later on, he was a member of the Reichstag, the German parliament. In 1890, the great Chancellor Bismarck was dismissed from the post of the Chancellorship by Emperor Kaiser William II. The difference over their policy towards the socialists was the key issue between the Emperor and his Chancellor. William II revoked the ban on the Social Democratic Party. The Emperor, however, continued to carry on anti-socialist measures. He followed a repressive policy against the Social Democrat. He asked the schools to teach the dangers of socialism, which preached class struggle and distinction between the classes. He did not permit the recruitment of the socialists to the civil services of the country. Now let us see the philosophy of the party. The philosophy of the Social Democratic Party was the liberal socialism, which was popularly known as social democracy. Socialism could be achieved through democracy. It believed in the participation in the democratic institutions, contest in the election to the parliament, and force the government to adopt the socialist program. This is the philosophy of the Social Democratic Party in Germany. Now let us see the growth of the Social Democratic Party. The Social Democratic Party operated within the constitutional monarchy of the German Empire. The party grew from strength to strength. In election of Reichstag in 1912, they polled 1/3 of the total votes. They captured 110 seats in the parliament. The socialists differed from the communists, but the socialists themselves were ideologically divided into two factions, the purists and the revisionists. The Social Democratic Party stuck to the purist ideology. In 1914, a conflict between the party and the emperor almost led to a constitutional crisis. But the outbreak of the First World War in 1914 stopped the political activities of the party, which generally supported the war, and they were not in favor of the perpetual continuation of the German monarchy. After the defeat of Germany, the socialists resumed their activities. Emperor William II had abdicated the throne of Germany. An armistice was declared in 1918, and the war was concluded by the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. With this, let us conclude our class for today. Thank you.